You may have been puzzled this morning to hear that Soleil Securities initiating home building stocks, giving a hold rating on KB Home, DR Horton, and Pulte. Also, additionally, giving buy ratings to Lennar, Centex, and Toll Brothers. What is this ratings group thinking? Jim Cramer, you've been hearing about getting rid of these stocks all this while.
Well, I've been right, candidly. I've hated these stocks all the way down. I don't see the difference between Lennar and Horton and Pulte. I think those are very similar. So do I think Centex. Centex has tried very hard to sell a lot of properties. So is KB Homes. I think KB Homes is actually better. KB Homes has a cash hoard that might let it get through. I would have ordered them differently. I would put Toll as my only buy. Toll's my only buy because the balance sheet's totally intact. You don't have to worry about cutting the dividend. I put the others in a sell mode. Standard Pacific's the worst. And then after Standard Pacific, I would put Beazer. I think that those are the two most likely to go belly up. And then I would put Horton, Pulte, and Lennar in the same class. I don't like them. Then a little bit above them, I would put Centex and KB Home. KB Home because it's sold France and has a very big cash position. And then Toll's the only buy. So if you really think that housing's going to bottom within the next 6 months, and I don't, I think it's going to bottom in the next 12 to 18 months, you want to start buying Toll between, say, 16 and 18.
It seems not only conventional wisdom, but the fundamentals are also showing that home building stocks are not a place to be. So this is Wall Street Confidential. I want to ask you, Jim, I mean, what is Soleil Securities thinking when it's telling the public, hey, we support these stocks, or we're initiating the sector?
You know, frankly, what they're thinking is the HGX, the housing index, has come back to where it was in 2002. It's where the bubble began. Not all of these companies have financial problems. If the Federal Reserve cuts aggressively, you're going to want to be in these things. And they've come down so much that it's late to issue sells. My balance sheet work tells you that I don't want to be in Horton, Pulte, particularly don't want to be in Standard Pacific or Beazer. But I'm not against this call because it's against the grain. I don't know anybody who thinks that housing is going to be good next year. So perhaps that's too negative. This is a contrarian piece, and I always like contrarian research.
All right, thank you very much, Jim Cramer. You're watching TheStreet.com TV. This has been Wall Street Confidential.